Two's company.
You and the night and the music fill me with flaming desire, setting my being completely on fire. You and the night and the music thrill me, but will we be one after the night and the music are done?
Hello all, this is Bill Reynolds, and you may remember me. I used to do the Thursday morning show, and now I'm back with you on Thursday mornings after a 12-month of Sunday mornings. Nice to be with you again, although I suspect some of you are the same people. Anyway, I'll be with you for the next 3 hours. Shirley Bass is with you for the next 2 minutes 58 seconds. No stamina, these youngsters.
Raymore.
Here's a very good morning to you this Thursday morning. How are you diddling today?
Go through here. The music goes round and round. Whoa, 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 when it comes up here.
And it goes out there. Mel Torme opening the Porridge programme for us this Thursday morning. 5.5 minutes past 5 is the time. Nice to be back with you once again here on Radio 2, and thanks for a couple of hours of good things right through the night with Bill Reynolds. It's rather funny, actually, because on Saturday evenings, I think it was, during the late show time, old Bill used to follow me, and now we're both doing a box and cocks the other way up, if you see what I mean. It's Maundy Thursday also today, April the 3rd, and we've got one or two nice bits of Maundy-sounding music in the programme this morning.
Terry Wogan.
That's me, folks. A big hi. Am I going too fast for you? It's Thursday, the 3rd of April, thanks to Ray Moore, grinning at me like a Cheshire cat, putting me right off. It's Peters and Lee. This is supposed to be engaging.
Radio 2 go racing.
Actually, this bulletin's been in for ages, but we always feel that if we make it rustle around, it makes it sound as if it's instant and just arrived. Now, there's two meetings this afternoon. Worcester, or Worcester, which was passed fit for racing after an inspection yesterday afternoon, and Southall. Today is the final day on this program of Big Pammy. Big Mama Pammy Tarrant. She's going off to destroy some other producer. And she's been a source of great comfort to me over the years, I can tell you. We'll miss her like mad, me and Din. Gemini Miss is Wogan's winner in the 4 o'clock at Worcester. I hope you'll have a very happy Easter if you're starting your holidays today. Isn't it well for you? I've to work, of course. It doesn't matter about me. You're indispensable, they said, Terry. And anyway, we can't get anybody else to come in on Good Friday or Easter Monday.
This is Radio 2. Jimmy Young.
Morning all, thanks to Terry Wogan, of course, and a warm welcome to the Jimmy Young programme, where we'll be trying to find out exactly what happened in the riot yesterday in Bristol. And later on in the programme, of course, it being Thursday, Tony DeAngeli being here with his fresh food report, and of course, with a special emphasis on shopping for the Easter weekend. We kick off with music, and that comes from K-Star and Count Basie.
And it's Ruth German on the music game today from Fulton Drive, Colville in Leicester. Hello, Ruth.
Hello, David.
They're all pitting their wits against you. Do you hear that?
Yes, well, a bit nervous.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, I've just been reading your letter through here during that last record, and I have to ask you, how's Boris?
He's sitting on my lap fast asleep.
Now, in case anybody thinks that's your husband, we better explain that Boris is the dog, right?
That's right.
And although he's got a big name, he's only a little dog.
He's tiny, yes.
Yes. And tell us the story, tell everybody the story that you've told us in your letter. I think it's rather nice about Boris. Rather good, that.
Well, I've forgotten the story.
Well, the story that you put here is that when the other disc jockeys come on, he growls and barks.
Oh, that's right. When Terry Wogan comes on in the morning, he he goes up onto the bedspread and scratches us all up into a ball in the centre, and he growls and barks at it.
I'm not surprised.
And when Jimmy Young comes on, he goes running into another room. But he seems to be quite sane when you come on.
He's obviously got good taste. He's
He
obviously
has, yeah.
a dog of great taste.
It's Stuart.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
And a good Thursday afternoon to you all. Yes, the day before the holidays, all set with some more requests for the next 2 hours, starting with Neil Diamond.
Much more music just for you here on Radio 2.
On Thursday, the 3rd of March, 1980. A very good afternoon to you from me, David Simons. Thank you, Nick, and thank you, Ed, for the last couple of hours. I have to get up early tomorrow. Joy to you this Easter. It's certainly a beautiful day. It's even warmer on the south coast of England than it is in London. In fact, in the garden this morning, I was tempted to sunbathe, but I thought, no, that's an idle occupation. And so I went out and dressed the flower beds where corms and rhizomes are happening and buds are bursting everywhere. It's a lovely day, and I hope you're feeling fit, well, that you're going to have a relaxing and thoroughly enjoyable Easter holiday.
Time now here on Radio 2 for Wagoner's Walk. Sunday night at Minden Road found Liz in a bit of a state.
Thursday on Radio 2. John Dunn.
Hello again, good afternoon to you and welcome. Well, a weird and diverse collection of goodies today. Like a strange British aphrodisiac that we're selling to the Japanese. How the Germans are revolting against the parking meters. A butterfly museum that's just opened. The 19th century elephant man, a real man. And after 7 guests, Emmylou Harris and Jim Glenn. Research, John Mackay. Producer, Tim MacDonald. Editor, Laurie Monk. I shall be with you slightly earlier than normal tomorrow evening, being Good Friday, 5:30 until 8 o'clock on Radio 2. See you then. Final thought, a goody-goody one. It's fair to judge people and stained glass windows only in their best light. Good night.
Welcome to this pre-Wembley edition of Country Club here on Radio 2. Wally Whiten here, and tonight I've got an opening record and a blank sheet. The reason being that we've thrown the doors open to anyone who might be around and wanting to say hello to you country fans. We met up with quite a few people last night who've already appeared at 3 festivals this week, at Frankfurt in Germany, Zurich in Switzerland and Paris. And understandably they range from shattered to bright-eyed, and I won't mention any names. So with the doors open, and I honestly have no idea who, if anyone, will be turning up, let's get some music underway, and it's the stateside country number 1 from Conway Twitty.
This is Radio 2, in tune with you on 433 and 330 metres, frequencies of 693 and 909 kilohertz, and on VHF. And now here is Alan Dell.
Good evening. This time is normally reserved for big band sounds, but this evening we're paying tribute to one of the foremost singers of the best in popular songs during the last 40 years, Dick Haymes, whose death we learned of last weekend. Of course, it's appropriate that this tribute should be in this space because Dick began his recording career as a singer with a big band for a brief space with the Bunny Berrigan Orchestra, but his first major job was with the relatively young Harry James Orchestra in 1940.
Hello again. In tonight's magazine of the movies, I'll be naming the winners of our Royal Film Competition, Kramer versus Kramer, so stay with us for that, you may be amongst them. And we'll also be celebrating the birthday of a very popular singing star.
Brian Matthew.
Hello and welcome to Radio 2's Arts Magazine with a couple of new books, itinerant jazzman George Chisholm and the opening night of the RSC's Stratford season, Round Midnight. We also hear about a new play at the Birmingham Rep, and Tony Barnfield looks ahead to some future radio and television programmes. But first, Manhattan Transfer. We're all alone. Well, you're never alone with Radio 2, of course, but that song from Rita Coolidge does bring us to the end of another edition of our magazine, as edited by Barry Knight. And Michael Brand chooses the music, and he was also in charge of studio production tonight, with studio managers Pete and Bill. I shall be back again at 11 tonight with the final Round Midnight of the week, but giving you company for the next few hours will be Sheila Tracy. From me and my lot, good night.
This is Radio 2 throughout the night on 433 and 330 metres, 285 and 275 metres, and stereo VHF. This is where the night really begins with
you and the night and the music fill me with flaming desire, setting my being completely on fire. You and the night and the music thrill me, but will we be one after the night and the music are done?
And a very warm welcome for me, Sheila Tracy, to the start of the Easter weekend. And where better to spend it than keeping me company right through until 5 a.m. Or I'll keep you company if you like. Anyway, we'll keep each other company. How's that? So, let's go.
You seen Dollar Green, green.
Yeah, Lou Rawls, one of the best of the new singers to hit the high spots over the past few years. So what have we got in the programme tonight? I've got my regular weekly feature, Names That Never Made It, and tonight we meet Norma Jean Eggstrom. Then the truckers are between 3 and 4, though I'm not too sure how many of you are out on the road tonight with the start of the Easter weekend, but I expect there are a few of you about. Gordon Gow will be here with a film review, round about 3:20. Pamela Donald is with us again tonight, talking about ballooning, and that'll be around 4:15. And Michael Meach on a very suitable subject for Good Friday morning, around about 4:35. Right now we have the Midland Radio Orchestra, conducted by Neil Richardson, with a Bernie Ebbinghaus arrangement of a big hit for ABBA back in 1976, Dancing Queen.
Company, BBC Radio 2.